I don't even fucking scream in there. I ain't played in there, fuck nigga.
Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wow, that is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. James Pierce. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here on the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together.
Red, yellow, here we go, set, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
86-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
Second and 19 at the 37-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18, Viking, 18.
Back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Timberwolf.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Missed.
This will not go down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Set, cut.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different protocols. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Here we go, sack.
They run again with Dowdle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13-yard town. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go. Red, cycle, black, 90, ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is in end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 37 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they're on 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. A great return there, 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 39 yards there, a big one.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Folk for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Set, ready. Blue, 30, shoot. Yes, on red. Red, cycle.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be third and forever. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
He's got his man, London, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Alex Highsmith, his second sack of the night. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Green Jack, ready?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
On the set.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Folk connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's Here's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Cut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock down because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll go in the books. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Grinding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. You really floppy like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money,